What is up, everybody? How you like my new countdown? Yeah. How awesome is that? It also gives me an idea of just how far behind you guys are from me, so that's crazy. But at least there's that. So hey, how's it going? We are going to try this again, y'all. I have I changed a few things. I did what the Restream people told me to do. I reset my router. I went to a different sort of network that they suggested that I go to, and so yesterday I did a test, and I went on the test for 52 minutes without dropping. So that was yesterday, and that was my test. So we're going to see whether or not it actually happens today. So if it happens today, just know this. If I drop from Restream for some reason, it's not, apparently it's not Restream's problem, it's my problem. And so if I drop, I'm going to immediately relaunch in Facebook Live, and you guys just need to migrate over there. So all you would have to do is, if I drop, just go to my Facebook page. You can just, search me in the Facebook, or if you've got me right there, then you can just jump right over and you can watch from Facebook Live if I drop. Okay, so that's my disclaimer today. If I'm ordered a new modem, so I have a new modem coming. I woke up this morning and my internet was not working, so I had to completely reset everything, reset my Wi-Fi router, and the guy pinged it and did a bunch of stuff, and so apparently I got working again, because obviously I'm here talking to y'all. So anyway, my internet woes continue. So there you go. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome. If you were here just a little bit ago, you were able to see my brand new countdown. I was able to figure that out while I was spending 2 hours yesterday working on this, trying to make sure that I could get everything right. So believe it or not, the router, the sort of way that I'm being routed with their sort of streaming signal with Restream, is I am being routed through San Jose, California, because the one in Dallas was for crap. I don't know why. Dallas was the only one that was close to us, either that or Chicago. Chicago's wasn't great either. But apparently San Jose, California had a stronger signal in terms of uploading. And so that was part of my problem, was I wasn't uploading fast enough. They were losing the signal from me because of that. And so anyway, we reset the router. We've got a new direction that we're streaming from to all of you. Isn't that weird? Like I'm streaming from San Jose, California is how this is being distributed. I tried it from Tel Aviv, Israel yesterday. I was just going to see what happened, because it looked on the statistics like Tel Aviv had a much stronger signal, but that was for just like the regular signal. But when you start to upload, now that's a different story. Then it went down to nothing. So it did the same thing to me. It lost my signal, but I was being routed through Tel Aviv to do the Restream stuff. So anyway, pretty crazy. What a world, right? So once again, y'all, it's football week. Welcome to football week. I still have my same sign up from yesterday because I forgot to make a new one. So there you go. Yesterday was one of those days. Like I was like nonstop all day long, either phone calls, video conferences, dealing with the internet, I was in a meeting, an exciting meeting that I'm going to tell everybody about today, and then also doing a whole bunch of work. And so I neglected to do it. And by the time I got to the end of the day, I was bushed. I didn't even have a chance to go play some Madden. That's my nightly wind down. Is I go play a game of Madden football. So it's a NFL football game on video that I play on Xbox One. It's the only video game I play. That's it. You know, I used to play a lot of video games, and then I got older and I had more responsibilities and I had less time. And so that's always been my guilty pleasure is playing a little bit of Madden. Although I really enjoyed playing some of the NBA. There's an NBA game that we had that I loved playing that. I don't know. I'm going to go through the video games and check them out and see what we've got in there. The kids play all day long, just about on one thing or another, unless Jacob's at camp or Jackson's got class or band camp or something like that. But at any rate, so good morning to everybody. It's good to see you. I think we're starting to gather some folk. I'm going to do a little bit of sharing because sharing is what I love to do. I love to share, especially when it's things like this, right? I'm going to share this with some of our networks, and hopefully I won't be ashamed of myself a little bit later on because my restream decided to drop me. But like I said to everybody, if it does happen, if I do get dropped because we've been having issues and I've got a new modem ordered and I'm getting all that stuff taken care of, but if I do drop, then I will immediately go over and will start broadcasting on my own Facebook page. Okay, so I'll be doing it from there and not the restream. But I want to try this. I mean, I want to do this because it really is kind of cool to be able to provide some graphics, to be able to do a few things, and to be able to broadcast to other platforms. So right now I'm broadcasting to Periscope, which is Twitter. So I'm live on Twitter right now. I have 0 viewers though. And I'm also live on YouTube where I don't have any viewers as well. But, you know, it's one of those things where I started a long time ago. I'll tell you guys. Yeah, Dale. Yeah, it's been a long time, Dale. Dale Fredrickson is a friend that I met Dale a long time ago at a Rob Bell event. Dale is, among other things, is a poet and is a great poet. So and I've gotten some of his stuff. If you have a chance to check out Dale Fredrickson online and check out Amazon or wherever you buy your books, you'll be able to see some of Dale's work. And he is also a Broncos fan, which makes him even cooler. Yeah, man. So it is football week, and we'll have some football trivia here coming up. And pretty good story behind the football movie that we're going to be talking about. And I've got some things to share with y'all about some stuff that's coming up. And I had a great meeting yesterday with a guy that's going to be helping us out do something really cool for our church and our faith community. Yeah, thank you, Dale, man. That's very kind of you. Appreciate it, brother. And Facebook is so cool sometimes, you know. It just the people that drift, you know, like the people that will catch up with you, you know. And I've had classmates from high school, people I used to work with at Disney, different folks that have jumped on here. So welcome everybody. We're here at 9 a.m. Central every day, Monday through Friday, and there's the faithful. Y'all are the faithful folks that gather every day. I'm grateful for y'all. And then at any rate, the rest of y'all that are able to gather, it's pretty awesome every day. Good to see you. Okay, just to fill you in on a few things that are going on. First of all, I think tonight you guys are having the Primetime group is having a fellowship, a coffee and conversation. If Patty, I don't know if you are able to, but if you want to post that information again, but all you have to do is go over to our Primetime page. And on Facebook, and you'll get all the information there. But that's happening this evening, coffee and conversation. or this afternoon. I don't know when. I should know when, right? I have no idea what I'm doing, much less what's going on in the rest of the church. Okay, so it's 11 a.m. Awesome. So immediately, kind of not immediately after this, but a little while after this, while it's still safe to drink coffee, right? I can't drink coffee after 3 o'clock. I mean, I can. I will just stay awake. Man, back in the day when I was a young feller, I used to be able to drink coffee like any time of the day, and then still go to sleep, man. No dice now, man. So 3 o'clock is my deadline. If I drink coffee after 3 o'clock, then I'm toast. But 11 a.m., you guys will have some coffee and conversation. So drift over. All you got to do is do prime time at SHPC. That's what you'll be looking for. Prime time at SHPC, and you'll find our page, and you'll find the group. Now, I think you might have to be accepted into the group. I know it's like, it's so terrible, isn't it? Like you have these groups, but you have to invite people, have to be accepted in. But here's the thing, man. A lot of the groups, you guys probably don't know this, but any groups that we always have weird trolls that will try to come into our group. And so Stephen and I do a pretty good job of keeping the trolls out. So sometimes you have people that are just not, they're trying to sell something, they're trying to, raise trouble or whatever. And so we just kind of keep those folks at bay. So that's why we do the invite accept thing. But Primetime is going to be doing that at 11 a.m. That's a great time to have some conversation, connect with your friends. And also, I think y'all are having bingo that's coming up. We talked about that yesterday, and you posted the times in there. If you want to do that again, that's totally fine. Bingo, apparently bingo is like an amazing experience with this group. So if you're interested in that. Last night we had our fifth class, the fifth of six. So we have one more class of our conversations about racial injustice. The numbers have gone down a bit. It always happens. Every time you do a class, the first class is gangbusters, second class is sort of gangbusters, and then it just dwindles from there. But, by my count, I took a look at it. It looked like there was about, maybe 45, 50 people on there last night. That's still good. That's still great, man. It's great to have, 45, 50 people that are still hanging in, still part of that conversation, still having them. And we're getting into more practical stuff now. And so last night was great. It was about what to do when you are in a group or you're in a setting or you're with somebody and they make a racist comment, when they say something that is racist. And sometimes people will say things that are inherently racist and they don't know that they're racist, or they're unaware because they're just ignorant, right? Or they just haven't listened. They haven't learned. They don't know, because most of us, a lot of us that gather here, we're all of a particular shade of color. You know what I'm saying? And we live in that kind of an environment, that world. We were brought up in it. A lot of us were not in a very diverse setting. And many of us went to schools that were dominated by the people of the same shade as us. Not all of us, but some of us. And, we were taught a history that really left out a whole bunch of stuff. And, we just don't know better sometimes. But when you know better, you do better. And so that was a great conversation to have about what to say and how to handle people who say racist things. And so those are great conversations to be having. Next week is the final class. So if you've missed several classes, you definitely want to come next week. Because we're going to be talking about where do we go from here? Like what next? And that's something that I'm really pondering myself in terms of like my overall involvement in issues of racial injustice and what I'm going to do. So I'm still discerning that for me. And I think our church is going to be discerning it and figuring out what we're going to do. I think just having conversations and then